Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. One team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Devin Duvernay to return it. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get up! Get the Pirates! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Panther 11! Panther 11! Go!
Straight to the air is Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Panther 60. Hurt. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 yards. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready! Cougar 19!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Neeson. He's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the toss, here's Mason. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey. Take it.
Air it out on third. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plan. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Vikings field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They weren't able to answer the score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Panther Street. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Cowboy 80. Rattler.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the set forces a now tougher third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Ready,
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Harrison secures this left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a 3-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Check my boat. Check my boat.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Street.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Trap 60.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defensive goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And adds 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
MC, make another hit. Project, this ain't what you want.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to have real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. Setting up the screen. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Murray to throw. This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. It's inside the 10. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things 10-10. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, check that. 18 Cardinal. 8, go.
Give now to the running back. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Back row 80.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Richardson back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give to Mason. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Murray. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 70. Buffalo 18. Cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
18 Rattlers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He'll throw it into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. All down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 3 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Back to the air, Murray. And it's complete. Here's Jones. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackles for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Wilson on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Go on, Hey.
Now Kyler. And this is going to fall incomplete. And they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Murray on third down. Hits his running back. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And that will tie things up in the third.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Red. Viking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Dive play straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They send a man in motion. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. 7 Hawk. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Mason gets it on the counter. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Taken in by Felton, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now give it to Mason. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running once more with Mason. Escapes the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Murray here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. Get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throwing again, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. They're left with 4th down here.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to but he's stopped at the 17-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Murray to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 seconds.
Now Richardson to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Press on leading. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Cardinals don't want to see this one go to overtime. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Now they send their back in motion right. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Cardinals out for the punt. Austin McNamara will kick this away. brought down before the return gets far.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. A run here with Mason. Breaks the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throwing now. Running a screen now for Jones. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. You know what I love about that kid? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He sees the moment in his own. That kid might just win them this game.
Return starts from the goal line. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he is to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
There we go, start. Hawk 7, 70, hot 70. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And the shotgun, it's Richardson. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. He will bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they have, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Tyler with a chance to run it here. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.